Yo, it's Jabo here. I'm here to talk about that one time Dx2 had a big leak. It was the biggest one ever, and I creamed my pants so hard. This is part 2, where we're covering the leaked Dagda. So, if you haven't seen part 1, go watch it. It's in the description. Let's take a look at his stats first. He was meant to be the resident T1 demon. I mean, he's a guy. If there's one thing Dx2 anniversaries are consistent about, it's the roles that demons will play. Male demons are always DPS T1 demons like Astaroth, Zeus, and Mephisto, and women are always supported T2 demons like Edwin, Maria, and the Hellspawn. I mean, Demeter, kinda sexist, not gonna lie. We should unalive Iwasaki for this. Anyways, yeah, Dagda was a T1 physical DPS demon. Let's look at Dagda's passive. He had Fizz Pierce as usual, and Null Bind, Mute, and Charm. He also had a 30% max HP boost and 25% Fizz boost. He also had a 40% hit rate and 100% crit rate bonus. Seems pretty standard for an average T1 physical demon. The next line reads, reduces the count of Spirit Chains of Oblivion by 1. What the fuck is Oblivion? I'll get to that later, because I need watch time. He had a chain effect where if he went first, he'd add 3 counts of Fortify to himself and straight up remove Fortify from all enemies. Yep, no decay. He just goes bye-bye to your Fortify, kinda like how Madoka goes bye-bye to Bulwarks. This would also happen when he was about to act, kinda like Pascal's charge, and he'd put himself into a state of might, and also do 3 counts of physical affinity down, because funny I guess. He seems kinda weak for a physical T1 unit, right? Especially since he had no answer to Vanitas, who was a huge problem at the time. Well, let's move on to his iconic unique skill, Loss Hit. It's a 6 MP, 300 base power physical single target skill. If Dagda hit the target, he'd apply 2 counts of Fizz, attribute affinity down, and then he'd also apply 1 count of Spirit Chains of Oblivion. And if there was no enemy before Oblivion because they died or something, he'd generate a press turn. This activated twice per turn, technically meaning he had double press turn generation. Now, on to what you've been waiting for. Dagda seems very weak for an anniversary unit, right? Well, Oblivion was the newest Spirit Chain, and let me tell you, it was busted. Basically what it did was it disabled passive boosts from passive skills. So it straight up removed Pierce, damage reduction and boost, press turn retention, and so on. So if your demon was hit with both Oblivion and Suppression, it's almost like they never had a passive skill to begin with. This was the Vanitas counter everyone was waiting for, since one hit from Oblivion meant that the 100% damage reduction from Malice was bye-bye and Vanitas would evaporate from a sneeze. Sadly, Dagda was fake. Instead of him, Danu and fucking Finmac, cool, released for some reason. Seriously, Blood thinks he's part of the family. This decision not to release Dagda with Danu baffles me to this very day. On the bright side, this might mean that this leaked Dagda might actually come to be true one day. But hey, that's just a theory. A Dx2 theory. Jabo out.